take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
55.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Watch the pass.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain
run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
14, and brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Jack Lawson on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
57, Mike, 57. Rip right.
So that'll back him up 5. after the delay of game. They're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check four, check four.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Crowder now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First carry down for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Jets 6.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Oh, good-looking return setup here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give to Breida. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the handoff, this is Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Sanders on for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Dolphins 14, Jets 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, it's Stick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Grant. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now it's Crowder. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 1st and 10, Stick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Jets 20, Dolphins 14. Adam Vinatieri set to...
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Bleda. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Stick looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Miami.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Freeman again. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Stick looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, here's Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second and 9 now from the 21. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
2 and now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
A gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a toss right side for Breida. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Jets' 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on
nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tua, a give. This is Howard. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. trying to punch it in with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Goal.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sanders' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 77 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
Conversion.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Back, back, back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Dolphins, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.